Well, hello everybody. I have something slightly different. This is going to be a bit more playthrough-ish. Still going to be edited though, so it should function nicely as a guide. I'll do my best to be accurate in everything that we say. But it is time for Whispers in the Walls. Now, it's unusual for me. Usually, I'm a while late. But today, we are not. Now, I believe we need to go to Deimos. Yes, so let's head on down to the Necrolisk, shall we? Well, we've arrived. Hello, Lloyd.
Vigil is over. Thrill me to know, and on no account wake the family. Despite their conflicts, they sleep in peace. But a solitary dream plagues me. You must understand. Constructs cannot dream. And yet, I have. In my dream, one single name repeats. Kalimos. The memory surface, long locked away. This was no dream, Tenno. It was a precept. The Kalimos sequence. I must fulfill this dormant precept. The Kalimos sequence has begun, and it cannot be undone.
What? There was a second dungeon here all the time? Oh, hello. Curious about the symbols above. Two of them are eyes. Did I see a second eye? No. Wonder if we get to learn more about this stuff.
I have one responsibility in the Kalimos sequence. Awaken the sleeper. But I cannot do it alone. Please, assist me once more.
I mean, the place looks cool. Music's great as well.
I fear we are off the edge of the map and into the domain of monsters. Master Entrati never completed his final project, the vessels. The sequence dictates they cannot awaken before the sleeper does. Do you hear that? Let us hope the sleeper is untroubled by such strangeness. Find them.
Made it. My cat's been left behind. Need that. Very similar to just what's that? Container? Yeah, it's just a container. Okay. Entrati obols. Alright, we should break those. Destructive Tenno. Right. We don't know what kind of secrets there's going to be, right? They seem to be getting more and more devious. When I think about like Deviri Paradox and the Zariman, like there's all sorts of things to look for, right? Like what is that? Necromite. Oh, it's rebuilding the. Oh, it rebuilds the furniture. That's cool. I mean, I feel like we're missing something, aren't we? Seeing the trailers, I know we get some kind of book. Obols, yeah. Oh. Corrosive.
Necromex. Poor abandoned things, still faithfully following Master Entrati's last command. To defend. Show mercy, Tenno. End them.
Alright, okay, that's what you want. My Nova has had an upgrade. We now have Roar on here. A 40% damage boost just seemed right. Oh, okay. I should have known, really. But we have to try it.
Frati called it the Void Tongue. He feared it was meaningless, and feared more that it was not.
I mean, as expected, we got whispers. At least it seems obols will not be rare. Necrocoil. We've got another resource coming in. Slow your roll, boyo. I didn't even look to what level these are. 40. Okay. I'll try and keep note of that. So this is, in terms of difficulty, like where I might put this in a playlist, this is pre-Zariman. This is pre-Zariman levels, right? Zariman's like level 50.
That book was like a diary to Master Entrati.
More Necrocoil.
Grimoire. No doubt it holds the secrets of the vessels. Of the Kalimo sequence. Take it, Tenno.
Alright, we will. Alright, so let's go over, take the book. Seems like a good idea to me. Alright.
Is very active. It is reading you.
Reading me, you say. And the rest of me is full to unleash the grimoires, voltaic orb. Go on then. Alright, cool.
I confess it
Ranking up already.
is likely to see a compendium of knowledge used as a weapon. But needs must. We need be in no doubt.
And that's in your secondary slot. Interesting to see what effect this has, like, as the game progresses. Oh, it recharges, that's very nice. Rather than having to hit stuff all the time. Energy up. I was like, ooh, what's that? It's nothing. Oh, hell yeah. Sorry. I'm just making a mess of the place, don't mind me. I don't want to put the map up. I'm going to keep it in the corner. Another room with not too much to pick up. Lots of nice looking areas to enjoy though. Pass on through the doors. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the opera. Hello. You know what we haven't been doing? We haven't been scanning.
A monstrous danger, these labs. Better off hope the sleeper has been untouched by this vast horror, this great indifference.
Indifference. Alright, well I guess we will continue to follow the waypoint then.
I ask too much of you, Tenno. These horrors must be stopped! If these fragments were to unite... Destroy them swiftly, Tenno.
Really? I mean, we're not even using the encounter mode, we're fine. Fragment Tide. I guess that's like a health for this group of enemies put together. .42. Wonder if I'll be able to repeat this, so I guess we'll find out at the end. The sidearms don't count as part of its health, alright.
Right. Onward!
Alright. Mob defeated. Let's continue. Find the sleeper. Ooh, what was that? It's just a box. We don't know what other resources we're going to get yet. Now, it's unlikely we'll get anything major, I guess. I don't see any mining nodes or anything. Which I'm happy with. The best thing about Zarin is no mining nodes. Whoa! That nearly got me.
A trap? Master Entrati jealously protected his most adored possessions, be they objects or people.
Oh, really?
Come, the sleeper awaits.
Don't like it. Oh, it's the dude.
The Kalimo sequence has begun? Did he send you? Is he? No. No, of course he didn't. That would be impossible.
This is, well, Lloyd, the original. All emotional centers very much intact. Did you have a good sleep?
Ah, the helpful necroloid my Albrecht had made, so that I might have assistance and company. Perhaps that made it easier for him to leave. Resume your duties, construct.
Resume your duties, construct.
Please, follow me.
This is a Tenno, an orphan of the void, continuing the struggle our master abandoned.
A Tenno, a deserter, presumably. Is it not aware there's a war going on? So, the war, too, is just a memory now.
Tenno, while Lloyd completes his inspections, you'd better meet the Cavia, a reminder of darker times. Though Master Entrati always hoped the awaited operator would be able to understand them.
All right. So we're to visit, I assume, what is going to be the NPCs once we get this place up and running. Oh, man. Extreme depression. Yeah, we have a fish.
An incomplete experiment, one might say.
Albrecht left
Talk about 1990s.
deal incomplete. The vessels are unfinished, like a book one might one day return to. Operable, barely. The sequence dictates I am to wait for their operator. Clearly that cannot be you.
Oh, it can be. Tenno, Master Entrati's grimoire suggests you are the key. That colorless antique there? Use it.
This isn't right. The transference stream. It's being diverted.
So we've got a new game mode incoming.
Please note, payment processing systems are down. All ticketing stations are cash only.
Arthur, find a terminal. Check in. I need to know you made it.
Feels like there's someone in my head.
Nearly done with this bitch of a year. I wish we could just start over. Find that Dr. Entrati bastard on day one. Then I wouldn't be alone on New Year's Eve.
The way it just blows us back down the escalator. Nope, you're going in the party room first.
They found me. Keep going, Arthur. Find Dr. Entrati. Follow him into hell if you have to.
Coming up to midnight, folks. Is your PC ready for the new millennium? Or are you one of the switch-on thinkers who can tell this so-called white man
It's not quite
just a bunch of
the crazy
Stay tuned. Here's where we
Excalibur powers, but not far off. Alright. We don't know what this weapon is. It's not a 7.62 weapon or anything that's made in Russia. Complete with a bullet jump, eh? So we can just pretty much shot the way through this, though. Are we good? What's this? Finisher.
You are late.
So, Albrecht made it to 1999 in one piece. But that thing is still on his heels. Albrecht rarely smiled after his return from the void. And never like that. I smashed the casket for nothing! It followed him anyway! Silence, creatures! It seems the murmur overloaded your connection. Unfortunately for Albrecht's cherished POM 2, not as future-proof as the label claimed. Alas. The murmur. They're attacking the sensory network I installed. Our eyes and ears. To arms, Tenno! Play the warrior, and leave the tactics to me. Construct, I'm awake. Your one responsibility is fulfilled. Be with the family. They must be kept in the state of ignorance to which my Albrecht so wisely consigned them.
But Yes, I see. Until we meet again, Tenno.
Already max level. Can be modded. Okay, let's have a quick go here. Alright, a few mods on there. Let's see what happens next.
I'd crawl away in shame too if I'd done what Lloyd did. Doesn't that grimoire feel a little light?
The murmur presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold.
Phosphine glyph.
Ignore the caveat, Taylor. If Albrecht ever understood their babble, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come. After all those years of creeping, silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. The necromecs never could be compared to attack the murmur. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifferents and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm.
It kind of reminds me of the citrine defense. Ain't got a clue what's supposed to constitute a headshot on these. Something's working though. What do you think you're doing? There's a timer going down. Am I supposed to have those 50 before it reaches 0? Maybe as we can, maybe we will. Oracle reinforcement. Oh! What does that do?
They're shifting focus. Get to the victory. Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference. Albrecht once thought the Cavia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance. And I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Branham's thugs. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities.
Alright. And I've got some Stealer. There. More materials. I wonder if it's possible to get like multiple upgrades. Oh, they've gone down now. Okay. So they don't last very long. Well, that's in con in this, just for a bit of fun.
There is a defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating Warframe glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect. A fallback system, in case the promised operator never showed.
I mean, we've been doing it anyway.
Dust yourself down, then. We are still alive. Rejoin me in the Kalimo sequence of secret.
Alright. Mission 1 done. Those ovals are clearly going to be coins. Must be.
You're right, Fish. Lloyd could never figure things out. We have nothing to worry about.
If the Kavia have been babbling our secrets to the Murmur, I shall immolate the lot of them. Promise or no promise? It seems Albrecht said more than we heard. Despite the signal becoming corrupted, his words to you are preserved in the transference buffer. We should extract them. But for that, the POM-2 requires a replacement board. And those are all hidden away in the Netracells. You do understand that accessing a Netracell without a key glyph is completely impossible? A key glyph. So, the Kavia have provided the very item we require. Very well. Proceed to the Netracell at your own risk, Tenno. That babbling oddity may be sending you into a trap, and if you do end up in one, I'm afraid you are on your own.
Well, in we go, I suppose. I guess this is just showing us all of the game modes. That's kind of how this usually goes, right? Wrapped in a little story.
Key glyphs are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way.
Alright, so far everything's pretty easy. Use terminals to pinpoint location. Optional.
Look at these things lying around, abandoned. Like you, Lloyd.
You are his demon, not mine. I won't listen. My apologies, Tenno. I shall refrain from further outbursts.
Taking damage here. Alright, so it's going to be a skip here, but we finally seem to be closing in on some of these points, of which there are two. Let's go for this closest one. Yeah. Restore my null star, thank you very much. Alright, upstairs we go. And on to the next terminal. It would seem. Alright, we've got Void Stormish happening. Netra cell, alright. So I wonder if this is going to be similar to the vaults, the Orkin vaults. Not the Orkin vaults, but the Necromech vaults.
There. A Netracell. Albrecht stored all manner of sentimental old junk in these. Insert the keycliff. The Netracell's security apparatus is diligent. That door won't open while it can sense the murmur nearby. So eliminate them.
Eliminate.
Necromites. The lab's automated systems are trying to lock down the Netracell. Their only option is to destroy them.
And we need to get the drone, alright. So Mesa would be having a ball in here right now.
Cold stone. Sardonic aloofness. I was a fool not to see the resemblance before.
I mean, it's not like strict defense. I don't know why I thought maybe I didn't have to. I wasn't able to let them get to the thing that we were working on. Maybe intensity increasing. Okay, search the Netracell. How welcoming. What's with all the balls? At least we can pop them. This does remind me of exactly the
You should have left well enough alone, kiddo. It'll never get better if you keep on picking at it.
Alright. We've got the board.
Excellent. Return to me with the board, Tenno.
Let's leave. What was that? Oh, cool. Not the easiest to see that. Drill Cove or something else new.
Thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me. I need Lloyd to understand why I had to leave. Without him. Why I forced him to destroy the device after I had gone. And why I could never say the words he so needed to hear. If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalimos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
Okay.
The skin of a martyr doesn't suit you, Albrecht. If something mattered, she'd have found a way. It's too late. You heard him, Tenno. He requires your trust. So craft the bloody thing.
Okay. Albrecht's blueprint. Let's go. Back to the orbiter it is. Hopefully whatever it is doesn't take like 12 hours or something. Otherwise, we're waiting quite a while.
You don't want to be late again.
Oh, it's easy. Okay. 99 seconds. It's built. Let's go.
The Jahu Gargoyle. Bring it back here and we shall examine what form will do to help us.
Ah, yeah. Oh, it's so it's gonna spread out like Zariman, almost exactly like Zariman. Okay. Haven't checked. Does that mean that arbitration is currently off the table?
Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety. If that gargoyle is a threat, you must take it from the sanctum immediately. Now, activate it.
At last! If ignorance is bliss, then you, Tenno, must be ecstatic. Come on then, bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd, let them figure it out. Yes, yes, very good. Keep going. Here, in the jar. What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Kavia a voice, just as he used me to keep them alive. Such a resourceful man.
So, here we are then, the best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right then, we may proceed with the sequence.
You animals have observed us all this time, have you not? You've given yourself a role in the sequence?
Indeed we have. Oh, come, Lloyd. It's named after Papa's favorite pet. Spare the rod and spoiled. We know the fragmented ones are heralds of the indifference. We know the chosen operator must summon and destroy them. And regrettably, you, Lloyd, have made this impossible.
Choose your words carefully, fish.
Tenno, the grimoire is incomplete. The final page hidden away by Lloyd. Be a darling and retrieve it. That's all. Run along.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Kavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk! I can talk! Hey! Hey! Oh! Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like... We have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Allow me to boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, Maria, love, and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what the fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetected.
Alright. Basically exterminate so far. Question is there going to be like secrets hidden everywhere? We'll save that for later when I'm playing on my own. For now, we just want to kind of pass through.
So long as the indifference is missing a digit, it is confined to the strands of Krog. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Papa's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it.
I don't know what that is. I mean, there's no timer. Can we go through? Interesting. I'm assuming we will eventually get to like a boss. It's equivalent to the Void Angel, I would have thought. War Within, right, is the bare minimum for this, so you are required to have access to the operator.
seeing as I'm sure this is real, the rest of us are moments away from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page!
This? Just like the page. Not let me have it yet. Come on, where are you all? Yeah, I was right. That is the page.
The page.
How about you give me the page instead, kiddo? Consider it part of our deal.
Right.
It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Wilhelm raps upon the untimed door, and sans grimoire, we are undone. We've been rumbled.
What was that? Alright, so another one done then. Plus one mission.
Tenno, are you there? Thank Void. Listen, the Murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry!
Alright, let's make a way. Ignore that I just fell off that ledge.
Taking the labs inch by inch. Well, I won't let it take his bloody caviar!
sodding indifference seeks a path through the walls, and then, Tenno, through you. Keep it at bay.
Alright, I guess we'll find another tide. Lol. Sorry! I bought the leaf blower out, it's fine.
The strand holds. The indifference approaches. Soon it will take on mass.
Alright. What does that mean?
Tinu! The grimoire must speak
Hmm.
its own voice.
Nope, it's not that. What about the big thing? Oh. Heh. Here's me fighting it. We do this.
Lloyd, you gave me back my sight, but I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead.
And then again. Alright.
On your first day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
Gonna be Void Beam. All right.
This stillness. Tenno. No. Operator.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fill and ruinous
Continuing.
past.
Change that for grind.
Indeed. I shall not waver.
Let the farming begin.
Protect the vessels. Repair. Rebuild. So runs the Kalimo sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said,
Well, I've always answered with son, so let's do that.
do not let it see you weeping, Lloyd.
We had a deal. The deal was shook. A little handshake, all it took. Though from the deal, the wee child ran.
Yet still, we end as we began.
I feel like I'm left with more questions than answers. But that is the end of the quest. Let's at least go take a look at what it looks like down there. Yeah, we now have this dude. I assume, judging from his symbol...
You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas?
This is going to be the guy that can
Their roles were intended to be
dissolve.
filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time.
So Voca for caviar standing.
A fresh opportunity to
I see.
continue Albrecht's work.
Well, we need to work out how we get those.
We appreciate it, Tenor.
Yeah, there's the dissolution, so we can change arcanes.
I am still adjusting. to
Voss
this era.
for. Cool though. Interesting, you can get the steel ones, but I suppose they're purchasable, so that's probably not so bad. Ostron. Deviri. You can get all sorts of things, can't you?
Very good.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the rest of the stuff.
Satisfactory, I trust.
Hello, fish.
Ah, yes. Operator, correct? Drifter, perhaps? You'll find our merry band share that unconventional relationship with their appellations. I am Fibonacci. Papa's design has uplifted me to function as the coordinating factor of this little group. You, may have heard that one of our number was consigned to paradise before our return from the void. Min, Tagver's mate. Yes, most unfortunate. Too often it is the good and the young who fall.
He sounds a bit like
future,
David Attenborough.
laying their lives upon progress's unfeeling anvil. Now, let us apply ourselves to the grand work at hand and deny our minds melancholy's frigid caress. To work!
Right, are you going to give us bounties? Yes. Oh, there's loads! Oh wow, okay, stunts to try. We've got mirror defense. It'd be nice if that actually gives us some of the stuff we need. There's the Corvex stuff. There's the Voca we need. Corvex again. That's all the way down here then. So we got Big Fish Burster. Survival. Manandel. Isn't that what was up there? Manandel, yes. Greater lenses. Oh, we can get lenses from here as well. That's very nice. Mandanel. That's on there like twice. Why is it on there twice? Dominate. So, oh, is it? Maybe it's split into level areas. That's 60, 70, 80, 95 to 100. It's a bonus for summoning an Ekmek. You're joking. Mandanel. And well, Mandanel's the rare in all of them. Okay, so we're definitely going to get the Mandanel today. What do we need to build it anyway? Oh, we need to get the parts. Where do we get the parts from though? Chassis. Intrati orbs. Oh, obals. Okay, never mind. Stella, Endo. I mean, Stella's dropping fire. We don't need that really. Coming from enemies. Regularly enough. Lots of Endo. Corvex everywhere. Alright. We've got 2 more vendors to look at. So far we've seen the 2 most predictable ones. I don't know what we're going to get from these ones. This has got to be pets, right? In the bird cage. But I don't think we saw new pets, did we?
Mr. Tagfer? Wow, he's really good at that. Dead thing. Is Min a dead thing? Can my friends be dead things? Can I be a dead thing? Oh, Papa will bring her back. Papa can do that. Papa won't let us be dead things. Papa, Bark, loves us. Yes, Bark, yes, Bark, Bark. Mr. Fishanachi, he'd know. Papa's plan, he said. So, what do you think?
Okay, so this is where we get the rewards from. So we've got Arcanes. Oh, That sounds pretty strong. Especially on someone like Valkyria. Arcane Adapters. Oh. Thrusters, repair. Continuity stretch. Streamline! That's the one I don't have yet. The good thing is the secret ones. No, it is there. Yeah, Necromacolga is there. Yes, even the ones that come from the Jugulus are in here. Oh, we have a new helmet segment. Allows the helmet to fuse Archon shards into more powerful spheres. Okay. So we'll need that eventually. That's how we craft the Grimoire. Oh, but it says already it's crafted. Why would we need more than one? Corvex parts can be bought here. But they're dropping from the thing. I don't know why I would spend standing on those. Oh wow, we get the biggest lenses here. That's big. People are going to be happy with that. Okay, so this is very worth ranking up, especially to the end. Yeah, very good. Very strong stuff in there. It'll take a few days to get it ranked up, but very strong.
One minute, I existed only to eat and flee and breed. The next, I was me. But men, did men have time to be men? Before she and I, we were the last. Did you know that? Without her, there's no more us. No more Tagfer and men. No soft calls. No gentle nuzzling muzzle. No little Tagfers. No little mins. Ever. Fibonacci says we have to trust that it's all part of Papa's plan. How? Why? And now I have a purpose. So the fish says. To help you. In the ways in which I have been instructed. But all I want is to be with her. Man.
Natural cells.
Papa never wanted anyone to know what he was up to. That's why he built the Netra cells.
What's this?
Not even Lloyd knows what he got up
Natural cells is... Oh, is this going to be the equivalent to the thing? It's a difficulty very high.
Get you into the anchor hold.
190 to 210.
All his key glyphs. They're on a rotation.
So this is this an extra
cell can be opened at any given time.
Tower Forge? Yes, this is an extra Archon
Got to find the Netra cell
farm.
and neutralize any opposition. Impossible for a guy like me, but maybe not for someone with a working
Restrictions. Empowered enemies, no respawns, no consumables. Okay. So, very good, but we need to be... Well, you basically need to be Steel Path able. 190 to 210.
Okay. Should I be doing something different?
And I do not feel like our account is up to that yet. We're getting there, but we're not up to that yet. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Excuse me.
We can be devolved.
Okay, we had a bit of a freeze. Let's see if we can do what Papa is. I don't know what that is.
As far as I'm concerned, anything of Papa's is yours. Archon shards, jewelry, loose furniture. Secrets?
Guess that's it. Okay, so that's everything. The area is now opened up for us.
Hey, I still got a bunch of that noisy metal wood you like so much.
And I guess that's going to be it. What a crazy, busy area this is now, though. That's so many vendors on one map. But that'll be the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it all. I had to quit and come back into the game, so just so you guys can see, at the end of all of that, we get 2 rewards in the mail. We get this stuff, so we can now add extra slots to melee weapons. And we get a free melee arcane adapter. As well as we get the Corvex blueprint, or the base one. Obviously, we're probably going to want 2 for the helmet anyway. But that ends the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope this kind of gets you a bit excited for getting back into Warframe, or into Warframe in the first place. This kind of, yeah, gives us a lot of shortcuts and catch-up type of stuff. But mostly for if you're at the back end of the game, if I'm honest. I don't think this is very good for early, considering how early you can get to the Cameo Drift. But either way, I'm going to stop yammering on now. I'm going to get some grinding done, maybe put some guides out. We'll see you again soon.